What will tomorrow be like? This may be one of the most important questions humanity has ever asked. Everyone would love the chance to look a few years into the future and see what their life might become. But what if instead of a few years, we travel unimaginably far into the future? There are many videos on YouTube asking questions like, what will happen in 1,000 years, 100,000 years, a million years, or even a quintillion years? But what if we go even further? What will the universe look like after an almost unimaginable amount of time? Let's imagine, visualize, and explore this fascinating possibility. 1 billion years from now, the sun will shine about 10% brighter than it does today. The average surface temperature of Earth will reach around 47 degrees Celsius. The oceans and seas will slowly begin to evaporate. Water vapor will fill the atmosphere, creating a powerful greenhouse effect. Earth will no longer be the comfortable home it once was in our solar system. Several billion years from now, the Andromeda Galaxy continues racing toward the Milky Way at a speed of roughly 400,000 kilometers per hour. In the distant 21st century, it was about 2.5 million light years away. Now the two galaxies finally collide. These two enormous cosmic giants merge together, forming a massive new mega-galaxy. 5 billion years from now, our solar system, now inside this newly formed galaxy, is approaching the final chapter of its existence. The sun is nearing a critical point. Its radius rapidly expands and becomes roughly 200 times larger than it once was. One by one, the planets and their moons are destroyed, swallowed by the expanding red giant sun that now dominates the entire region. Billions of years later, what remains of our solar system looks very different. Only a small, dense white dwarf star remains, the cooling remnant of our once powerful sun. Gradually it fades and cools further, heading toward its final state as a cold black dwarf. Nothing else surrounds it anymore, and eventually even this emptiness will disappear. 100 billion years from now, the massive collection of galaxies known as the Virgo supercluster continues evolving. This enormous structure, nearly 200 million light years across, contains hundreds of galaxy groups, including our own, over immense periods of time. Gravity slowly pulls many of these galaxies together, forming gigantic cosmic structures. Across the universe, the same process happens elsewhere, as other superclusters also begin merging. However, dark energy continues pushing the universe apart. So these changes occur extremely slowly. 1 trillion years from now, the beginning of the end becomes clear. Most galaxies are no longer producing new stars. The gas clouds required to create them have mostly disappeared. 2 trillion years from now, dark energy dominates the universe more than ever. Space itself expands faster and faster. The universe grows to an unimaginable size, so vast that objects beyond the local galaxy group can no longer be observed. If intelligent life still exists somewhere, it can no longer gather new information about the wider universe beyond its own small region. 20 trillion years from now, the final sunsets begin. Even the longest living stars, the red dwarfs, fade away into darkness. Only cold stellar remnants remain. White dwarfs, brown dwarfs, black dwarfs, and the silent rulers of the darkness, black holes. The galaxy grows darker and darker. 100 trillion years from now, the last ordinary star in the universe dies. Aside from neutron stars and stellar remnants, no normal stars remain. Black holes drift through endless darkness, slowly consuming the remains of planets and other celestial debris. 3.10 to the 37th years from now, the universe enters Another strange stage of existence, energy, now appears only through extremely rare events. The decay of protons and the annihilation of individual particles. Most planets and cosmic objects have already broken apart into elementary particles or been swallowed by black holes. The universe is slowly fading. 10 to the 100th power years from now, the universe is approaching its final chapter. Space has expanded to such enormous scales that distances between objects are almost impossible to imagine. Only a few isolated black holes and scattered particles remain, and finally, nothing. Through a process known as Hawking radiation, even the last black holes gradually evaporate. Everything that once existed disappears. There is nothing left, not even the darkness remains, only the silent end of the universe.